What is up, y'all? We're in downtown LA today. I'm here with Henry.
What's up?
And we're gonna be trying out Ferrania's recently released P33 panchromatic film. It's a black and white film, 160 speed. You may be familiar with Ferrania's Ordo 50 or their P30, which is an 80 ISO film. The Ferrania name has been around since the early 1900s and has been producing a wide range of photographic products such as film. The original company went away in the early 2000s, but back in 2013, a new company called Film Ferrania purchased the old research laboratory, as well as some of its manufacturing equipment, with the intentions to bring back some of Ferrania's classic films. In 2017, Film Ferrania released P30, which they've continuously improved upon since. Then in 2023, they released Ordo 50, and now in 2024, the new P33 is here, which is a major step for the brand, bringing a more approachable 160 speed film to the market compared to their 80 ISO and their 50 ISO of their previous films. P30 and P33 use the name of the older Ferrania films and are based on the classic emulsions, but they have been re-engineered for today's film photographers. Today, we're shooting that 160 P33. I've never shot it. Henry's never shot it either. We're gonna put it in some cameras, do some bracketing, shoot around, experience this cloudy day through the lens of Ferrania P33. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Sweet. I'm loading up my Nikon F2 here. I haven't used this guy in a minute.
Going with the Canon P today. Rangefinder, no light meter, of course. Sunny 16. Got the 35, 2.8. Look at the details right there, Ferrania. We get a shot of Linus right here. I'll probably just do 5.6 and then just bracket from there. So I'll start with F8.
Nice. Cool. Try 5.6. Beautiful. Henry, why don't you stand on the arrow right here? Gorgeous.
You said gorgeous?
Gorgeous. The image, the frame is gorgeous.
Right. F8. Bracketing F22. 16.
Got a truck?
11. Got it.
Yeah, look out that way. All right, cool. Wait, there's that little traffic cone. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to center that little cone and, oh, that one's gonna be cool.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
16.
I hope someday you'll join us.
Just lady biting my shot behind me.
Imagine.
I'm gonna shoot this at f16 at a 500th of a second, and I'm also gonna do 250, which is definitely gonna overexpose it quite a bit, but I think it'll look nice. And my guy.
When you're not 100% sure of your exposure, it's good to bracket. You take a shot that's one stop underexposed, one stop where you think it's the proper exposure, and then one stop overexposed. It actually helps you figure out, oh, this is how I want to shoot this film, this is how I like it to look, and so that's bracketing. I'm about to do that right now.
See this light right here? Can I get a portrait of you here?
Yeah, cool.
I gotta catch up, bro. I'm only at 22.
2 more frames.
I love these textures on this sort of silver wall that are just being, you know, like these shadows from this tree. So I'm shooting these at f8 at 1,000th of a second, just to like feel something.
That's a really good shot. I'm gonna shoot this at f8 at 1/25 of a second to bring up those shadows, and we'll see how everything else renders in terms of just highlights and everything. So yeah, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna burn the entire roll on this scene, I think. 3, 2, 1. Stay right there. And cool. First roll of P33 Ferrania, panchromatic, black and white, ISO 160. I'm hungry now. All right, we're in Little Tokyo right now. We're gonna shoot another roll, a little bit more run and gun. No more bracketing or anything like that. We're just gonna shoot for fun and see what we can create. I'm loading up a Leica M1 right now. It's a Leica with no focusing patch. It's got a viewfinder, but there's no focusing system other than zone focusing. So a lot of patience, a lot of, well, zone focusing.
Neroli 35, also no focusing patch, just zone focus. So I'm in the same boat as Linus. So I'm doing like close street run and gun. We'll see.
I found a little scene here. Probably should advance it, right? Cool.
Don't like not looking through the viewfinder. Like this is technically shooting from the hip, but it just feels so good. And then black and white intend to be forgiving. Like Linus said, wide open at 5.6. See you soon.
Henry's going to load that up for me. All right, so we got back to HQ and we processed our 4 rolls of P33 and 4 different developers.
We processed in D76, D96, DF96, and Rodinal.
Beautiful. I think it was a great idea to kind of just put P33 through its paces with a bunch of different developers to see how it reacts, how it performs. All right, so yeah, let's take a look at some of our bracketing shots.
Just as a reminder, bracketing is good when you want to figure out how to expose a brand new film. It's good to do a proper exposure, do an overexposure, and an underexposure just to get a range of what you may personally like. And so that's what we did here. We'll start with yours.
Oh yeah, the Disney Music Hall. It's nice because even the shadows are like properly exposed and the sky is, and that's pretty amazing.
I like how the sky is rendering. The grain is really fine,
yeah,
almost like, unless you zoom in, you can't even really see the grain too much. But if you go to the next one,
much more contrasty. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the sky starts to get a little more dense, but the grain still renders really well.
Yeah, I like that.
One stop underexposed. Then that decreases the shadows, and that kind of plays off of the building, which is really nice.
All right, let's take a look at some of your bracketing images.
All right, cool. So this one is kind of a similar scenario, still capturing like the skylight. I really wanted to get the details of this this ha tag right here on the ledge of the concrete. That came out well. I mean, this is the underexposed frame. Going to the next one, you start to see the concrete. You start to lose a little more detail in the concrete of that highlight, but still really good.
Yeah.
But on the overexposure, you start to see in the dark areas that it's lifting the shadows. And so, yeah, but I still went in these two scenarios. I like the underexposure. So it's possible that you could push this film and still get some solid results. What do you think about this one?
I like that. I like the contrast a lot. And I mean, is that underexposed?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah,
Wow.
This one's under. Then we go to the next one. One stop over. Another stop over.
I like them all, but it's nice in direct sunlight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking the underexposure in these last few sets, especially when I look at your denim here.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of like the details there.
There's a nice contrast.
Yeah, I remember this scene was like we were standing right in direct sunlight, and so it was super bright.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this one?
I think photographing it from that angle like really makes it seem like something from another world. You can't really tell that it's a building in the same way that you usually would, like shooting a corner of a building like that. I really like the way the light is hitting it and everything. It's beautiful.
Out of this set, I do like it at 160 proper exposure. So we have this set where I shot you kind of down a staircase.
Yeah. Super bright.
Yes. I mean, you could, the tones are pretty crazy. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
This one, I think I like it at 160.
I do too, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, there's still detail in the shadows of like your hair, and then even the shadow here.
Yeah.
The grain is a little more noticeable when you zoom in, but yeah, I think in broad daylight, 160 is great.
Yeah, I thought the overexposure was a little. It was clear that it was overexposed, but I really like that 160.
Yeah.
Normal exposure.
If shooting indoors or outside of direct sunlight, possibly pushing this film to, I'd be curious to see what it does at 400 also. But
yeah.
These shots were developed in D76, which is recommended by Film Ferrania.
All right, well, there you have it. We hope this video shows you more about the capabilities of this new P33 black and white film stock. It's great to see another film for the community, and this one made entirely in Italy by the passionate and dedicated team at Film Ferrania. So, as the official distributor of Film Ferrania for North America, we're proud to help bring this new film to you, the community. You can find P33 as well as P30 and Orto from Film Ferrania at cinestillfilm.com.
Tell us what you think of the images in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Once again, I'm Linus.
And I'm Henry. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace.